Wednesday review. And yeah, these were my plan. I was looking at like shorting up here. I was looking at several things here because I was not sure about. I should have seen it. Now that I see it now, it's very, very easy to see. But yesterday, for some reason, I took longs, even though it went against my bias. So yeah, going forward, I'm definitely gonna like add a bias attached to like what I'm, which direction I want to trade in, and just stick with that. So also in general, like, did I go against my bias and stuff like that? It has to be noted. So yeah, I was looking at this, and you know, the thing is, like, I had this as a leg, and I actually, if you like, I had this high down to this low, the OT of this, and it could have actually been a good trade, but I didn't participate in it, and then I went for it later on anyway. So I'm just gonna show it here. So at the 705, I had originally a, no wait, that was 79 maybe, which we barely tapped, I think. Yeah, I think we tapped it on the dot here. Let's see. Um, let's actually move this. Let's move this over here. Because I remember, yeah, we actually didn't tap it precisely. We were a few ticks away. Yeah, anyway. So I had a limit down here into this, and the reason for this was this gap here. Like, I saw this as a possibility for price to come down there, and then my long position would have been like this, so like this, and let's just do a 10-point stop there, right? Let's do 20 long. Could this be? No. Okay, let's set it under here where it would most likely be put, and up to the high. Okay, so that's a 385 RR trade, which would have been nice, right? However, it was in the wrong direction, and I should actually have done it the other way around. So I'm just gonna leave it here and actually add it into the Tuesday box. There we go. Okay, and then I will add the high here as well with this low. Let me just do this and correct this one. Okay, so if we look at it this way, it's a bit better. There is the London manipulation, I believe it's Q2, and price came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down she went, right? Wait, that's maybe not correct. Never mind. It was, yeah, no, that's from the other day. So here, 1, 2. Wait, is that correct? Ah, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Anyway, that's besides the point of this. But I didn't realize that, like, I should have, like, I had a bearish bias, so therefore I should have used this right at the highs of the range instead of at the lows, thinking that we would be getting a nice pump down here. It makes no sense, even though it could have been a nice trade right there. Anyway, after that we made a low, and if we look at this low to this high deviation, we have it coming, yeah, a bit above the 1.5, barely hitting this high, which is lined up at 2. Looking at this as well, like, I'm just gonna add this because this is 9:30. I like to add this just for later. And yeah, price came up here, went lower, and this is basically the new day. So we came up to previous day low, no, previous week low. This came under it, above it. I was taking the trade on my account yesterday with I believe, let's see, I actually went long around this break, and it just went up, and I was out around at the highs, and yeah, it ended up going higher, and then the day was done. So that was Tuesday. Now let's cover today, because I did take a trade today. I actually took 2 trades, so I will cover these and my way of thinking here today. So we had previous day high. I wanted to see shorts above 50% of the range, right? So we'll just go over that here in a second, but I do want to add levels to this. So let me put on all indicators here, and let me just add the yeah, let's do the sessions here. Let's actually make it so we can only see one, and that's it. Okay, so we had Asia highs here. Let's see. Okay, Asia highs, London highs, and this is 6 a.m. highs. Okay, so pre-market highs was above, and I marked these highs in the recording that I did of today, like the full trade that I took, with like this high, all these highs more or less at the same height, right? Price had already in Asia delivered all the way down here. Looking at this as well, let me just see. The highest point here would be this high, but this would be the low. Let me just see to cross-reference this. If this did no 1.5, and all right, okay. Let me see if this here makes any sense. Yeah, it makes a bit more sense. I am going to add a 6 here and a 5. Okay, so around 5 standard deviation of the Asia high. And after that we got the zone here. Really interesting, because I was thinking earlier today that we would come into this box again. I'm just gonna add manipulation, and this is in, I think it's in Q4, but let's check that. Q4 Asia, Q4 manipulation. All right, and let's add it over here. Okay, so this is really nice. We swept the low and inverse this. Really nice trade for the people who were in from that point. After that, price delivered out. I guess, I don't know, like could this be, price is still playing around here. I think that there is a possibility for actually taking out this high again. I don't know if we will, but like look at this. So we have the break, 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, 3. I don't know if you can even do it like this, but 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Yeah, that would be sick though. But yeah, I don't know if it's actually valid though. Anyway, that's besides the point right here. This is Asia manipulation. We have London highs, pre-session highs into this, and coming down here from the highs, we came into 3.5 and actually had SMT with YM. I am looking at all 3 pairs every day at open now, because I've seen that it makes sense. SMT. I'll do white SMT with YM. Right there. Now at the 1 minute, we actually had a really nice entry trigger there that I could have taken. However, what happened here is I waited, price came up. This was the first presented fair value gap. I took it at the CE and put a stop at 30 points because I saw it as like less likely we would come below this breaker here, right? At least close below it would be bearish. So like if price were to come down there. However, we wicked into it and we closed above this. So once I saw that, I immediately entered exactly the same trade with the same amount and targeted the highs. Now, I did scale out of one position at 1 here, and then I let the last one run, given that I'd already taken a loss, and also because I wanted to just be in the position of either a break even or a winning day. Then I left my house at this point, and we topped out at previous day high, I believe. Let me see, at previous day high, and down she went again, down to midnight open. So we actually, like, I would have been looking at shorts here, like at 3, like to see where I would have entered. Let's actually check. where we could have entered here on the 1 minute, let's say. There is no inversion here. There is a inversion here. So I would probably have tried entering here, right? And then with the stop above 10 points, that would have been stopping me out. 30 points right at the top here would have been nice. Yeah, I don't know if I would have aimed for all the way down, but like 50% of it maybe. Yeah, that would have been sick. Anyway, it would have been a really nice trade all the way down to midnight. I think we hit midnight. Yeah, there we go. So that would have been a nice 14R. Now, that's today's price action. Let me just add in a few more things here. So I guess from the high, this would be the went all the way down to 4 and then continues here, right? New York session, PM highs, New York. Is this the lunch hours? Yeah, this is the lunch hours. Okay. I mean, we did hit a low here. So let's check on the 5 minutes. We came to 1 again. 2.5 would be just above into the 4, lining up. Really nice. Could this be happening again? So 1, 2, no, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. We'll see. I think I will leave this away, and I will. Yeah, let's actually check from this high here. So we hit the OTE of this whole swing into this. No, wait, that's from the up to the high here. All right. Anyway, that's it for this day. I think I'll just add it over here. I don't know if there was SMT here. Let's check on the higher time frame. The divergence. Yeah, there is with ES, as you can see here. Bullish color should be green and bearish color should be red. There we go. So yeah, there is bearish SMT at the highs. However, it is only candle SMT. Let's actually check the 1 hour here. Nope. Okay, but yeah, these ones I'll add into here and we'll take this away. We have bullish SMT at the lows, and as mentioned earlier also we have this inversion like here, right here, after we inverted this as well, but another inversion here where price used this at the open, push higher, took out this high into this and went lower. Now we did have a change in state of delivery here, but yeah, anyway, that's it for today. I am now going to color code this a bit different to see if it works better on another layout. And yeah, my full trades as well will be posted with a speed up attached to this video as well.
And you're not.
I want to be one of the greats.
People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a mother that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the after it every daggone day.
Connor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a pot to piss in, all you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it, you called it.
Yeah, from nothing to something to everything.
Man, bro, when you really want something, you're gonna find a way, ultimately. And it might not be today or next year or 5 years or 10 years, but this thing takes priority and precedent over all other things. And even then in this life, it's not necessarily guaranteed that you'll get there, but I know what's not guaranteed is you being comfy and getting there. That's not happening.
Greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So just a mentality, really. Aspirations come from people that do amazing things, but they're really ordinary people just waking up every day doing it, doing the little things that other people aren't doing. So
this guy just passed me. He said, Goggins, just be average today. Some of you just don't understand. Some of you been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work. But there's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day, the grind. You need to find someone to oil those ears up. So check it out. This is a mindset. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But there's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if it is, it's gonna be your ass. So make that a motivation for you. Stay hard.
We're not on this stage just because of talent or ability. We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way. If anything tried to bring us down, we used it to make us stronger. We were never satisfied, never finished. We'll never be retired. My high school English teacher, Mr. Fisk, he had this beautiful quote, and it read, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And I took that to heart. I believe there's time for resting at the end, but for me, that time is not now. My next dream is to be honored one day for inspiring the next generation of athletes to have a dream, sacrifice for it, and never ever rest in the middle.
Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
We will win, because we will hit all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. We will win, because we are the best on the field. Could you do me a favor? Stop being scared to be you. Start being you. Fuck what they think. You keep running. Oh, they going. Fuck what they going to say. Start being you. Listen, before you know, life is going to be over. And you're going to say to yourself, I didn't live my life. I'm seeing too many people out here being clones of people that they never met just because they seen them on social media, and they put this whole show on, this production of their life is so great that you don't even want to be you, that you abandon yourself. I ain't gonna never jump outside of myself and be nobody else.